All right, let's talk about something every single business has to deal with: picking the right legal partner. And this isn't just about putting out fires when something goes wrong. It's really about building a foundation for smart, secure growth from day one. So let's just start with this question right here, because it really gets to the heart of it all. Is your legal partner actually helping you grow, or are they just showing up to put out fires? The answer to that can literally define your company's future. Okay, so first up, the legal risks you face. And let's be honest, for any company that's trying to grow, the legal world can feel like a total minefield. It's this fundamental challenge that weaves its way into every single part of your business, from who you bring on board to the products you're trying to launch. Think about it. Every single decision you make has some kind of legal weight to it. That new hire you're so excited about, that big contract you just landed, even the way you handle customer data. Without the right guidance, all these little unseen risks can start to pile up. And before you know it, they're creating this silent drag on your growth and honestly exposing you to some pretty serious trouble down the line. So what do most businesses do? How do they handle all this? Let's take a look at the typical choices out there. We're going to break down the common legal options and really weigh the pros and cons to see what actually works and what doesn't. Okay, this table really lays it all out, doesn't it? You've got your options. On one hand, you could go with a single lawyer. It might seem cheaper upfront, but you're basically gambling on them being available right when you need them most. Then there's the generic law firm. Sure, you get broader coverage, but are you really getting the specialized expert you need for your specific problem? It's a real trade-off. And this slide, it just boils the whole thing down. Are you sticking with the traditional approach? The one with unpredictable costs where you're never quite sure who's available and the advice feels, fragmented? Or are you looking for a true partnership, something with transparent costs, guaranteed response times, and a full team that's got your back? And that brings us to the solution we're talking about today, the Retainership Advantage. This is all about a proactive partnership, one that's built from the ground up for total corporate protection. Let's dive into how it really works. Let's start with some numbers, because they tell a story. Over 23,000 clients served worldwide. Think about that. Guiding that many clients means a firm like this has seen pretty much everything. And that depth of experience, that's a huge, huge advantage when it comes to seeing problems before they happen. And this isn't just about your local market either. We're talking deep expertise in over 30 countries. So this is a model built to support your business as you start thinking bigger, as you expand into global markets. And just to be clear, we're not talking about just another law firm. This is a top 10 ranked global player. When you see a ranking like that, it brings a level of trust and tested expertise that's just really hard to beat. So you hear this phrase, comprehensive coverage, but what does that actually mean for your business day to day? Well, it means everything from protecting your intellectual property to making sure your cybersecurity is locked down, all under one roof. No more juggling different lawyers for different issues. It's all in one place. I think this quote really captures the whole philosophy here. It says, choose the partner that protects your company every day with clear advice, clean documents, and rapid response. It's not about a one-time project. It's about that constant, daily protection, delivered clearly and quickly, right when you need it. But of course, not every business is at the same stage, right? A startup doesn't need the same thing as a global enterprise. So let's see how this model is actually designed to adapt to your company's growth. See, the plans are set up to scale right along with you. It's like a pathway for your growth. So whether you're a starter just trying to build a solid legal foundation, or you're at the business level needing that priority response, or you're a full-blown enterprise dealing with complex cross-border work, there's a package built to fit. And this chart just gives you a really clear visual of how that support scales. You can see the dedicated advisory hours, what you get each month, jumps pretty significantly. From 10 hours for startups up to 25, and then all the way to 50 for those enterprise-level clients. Now, for those of you who want the nitty-gritty, this table has all the details. And notice a few key things here. The guaranteed response times get faster as you move up. And the services, things like IP monitoring and HR compliance, they become way more comprehensive. It's all about giving you more robust protection as your business gets bigger and more complex. All right, now let's tackle a couple of really common questions that always come up with this kind of model. I want to help you get clear on if this is the right move for your business. First up, can we start small and upgrade later? And this is such a critical question for any growing business that's watching its budget, right? You're thinking, am I going to get locked into something too big, or can this actually grow with me? And the answer is a resounding yes. Absolutely. This whole model is designed for flexibility. You start with the tier that fits you today, and then you can easily upgrade or even add new modules as your business evolves and your needs grow. Okay, next big question. Do unused hours roll over? This is another key one, and the answer really gets to the core of what you're really paying for with a retainer. So the answer is no, they don't. But here's why, and this is super important. You have to think of it less like buying a block of hours and more like having insurance for your business. You're not just paying for time, you're paying for guaranteed availability. You have an entire team of experts on call ready to jump in the second you need them. That is the real value of the retainer.
So we'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. Is your legal strategy just an expense? Another line item on the spreadsheet? Or, with the right partner, could it actually become your competitive advantage? A foundation that lets you move faster and with more confidence than everybody else? Really, the choice is yours.
When the world needs protection, it chooses Legal Bridge Corporate Law Firm. Build strong, grow global. Start today.